Hey guys, good evening and thanks for joining. So we have two or three topics or pending topics are there. Those things we can discuss. Once those topics are completed, then we can start the practical sessions. Okay, first topic is Windows logon types. So as I said, so I think at the time of brute force attack, we discussed about these Windows logon types. I told you only one logon type. Okay, that is normal logon type by providing the username and password. But we have type 2 to type 11 logon types we have. So those different types of logons. Example, if I want to show practically, so you can go and see here, event viewer. Under the event viewer, so example, Windows security logs. You can go to security. And under that security, just you can go and you can see special logon or maybe normal logon. So example 4624, right? So here, if I'm going down, and description, you can see here, type 2 and type 3. Okay, type, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Sir.
perfect. Thank you. So here, this logon type water 4624, it is used to two different types of logon types. One is type 2 and also type 3, nothing but interactive as well as the network. Okay, so that means whatever we are providing the username and passwords, it is a combination of both interactive as well as network related logon types. In the similar way, we have so many logon types are there. Type 2 to till type 11, I think. Those things we can discuss now. Okay. So it's not like a normal logon only, just providing the username and password. Even we have other couple of logons also. So those things we can discuss now. It is one of the favorite interview question as well. So you will confuse most of the candidates will confuse window logon types with Windows log types. Windows log types are different. Windows logon types are different. So Windows log types, how many Windows log types we have? Anyone? Windows log types of the Windows logs.
5.
I'm sorry.
Two,
How many?
Fine.
two. That is authentication failure.
No. Windows total overall Windows related logs. You are saying about
65,000
only
something.
audit related logs, security
5
audit
times.
related logs. Yeah, 5 types. So those 5 types are example you can see here: application logs, security logs, setup logs, system related logs, and forwarded events. So these are all the 5 different types of Windows logs we have. Okay. And dedicated to security audit, we have 2 different types of login or logout. One is successful login as well as unsuccessful login. Nothing but authentication failure as well as authentication success. Okay. And coming back, what are we are discussing this Windows logon, just only logging. So what are the different types of logon types we have? So there are 3 different types of questions we have. One is audit related logs, one is Windows log types, third one is Windows logon types. Don't confuse. If you get any confusion whenever interviewer asking, you can ask back. Most of the cases, we can expect this type of interview question, Windows logon types only. So those logon types are, first one is type 2. So type 2 name of the logon type is interactive. Just now we have seen even practically also. So a user is logged into the computer by providing the username and password. A user is providing the, okay, so credentials and logged into the computer. That is called interactive. How we can define? A user logged onto computer. Okay, so that is called interactive. So second one is type 3. Type 3 is network. Just we have seen once again under part of 4624. You can see practical way. I'm sorry, 4624. So I have to go to security. Yeah. So under this one, so this 4624 is belongs to type 2 as well as type 3. Okay, interactive and network. So that is what we are referring now. So what is mean interactive? A user, okay, or a computer is logged into through LAN or maybe through Wi-Fi. Okay, local area connectivity through office location, through network. Either that may be wireless LAN or Wi-Fi, or maybe second option is through LAN. That is called so network logon type. Now, why in my laptop it is showing now? I'm using Wi-Fi logon. I'm using Wi-Fi to enter into the respect to okay, so network or maybe to internet. So that's why it is showing type 3 as well. So how we can define this one now? A user or computer. This is network. A user or computer logged onto this computer, logged into the computer using network like a LAN or Wi-Fi. So that is type 3. Next one we have type 4, batch. Batch logon. So batch logon meaning here. So this batch most of the case applicable to server. So this applicable to server wherever processes are maybe executing on behalf of the okay user without their so direct intervention. So example, if you want to log into the batch of the servers at a time using the same username and password, in that scenario, we can use a batch. It's more than one. It's a more than one. So that is called batch. How we can define this one now? Batch logon type is used. It's more than one basically. Batch means you know already used by batch of servers. Okay, so that is batch. Next type 5 service related. So as I said, even very long back at the time of role-based access control, service account. One of the account we will create service oriented. So the service account can be provided the batch updates or maybe patch updates or maybe security updates and so on. So in the Linux terminology, we can call it the cron jobs. Cron jobs. If you want to make sure that any patch updates or any cron jobs are scheduled task, if you want to implement, we have to use service account type. So how we can define this one now? Even service also sometimes we can start. So that time also we can use. A service was started by the service control manager. So service control manager, it is one of the SCM, service control manager, full form. So this SCM, what we have to do, we have to log into this one and we have to start the service as well as stop the service. So that one we can represent using service. Even one of the account we can create it to service account as well. So that is shareable one. When you say shareable one, same username and password we can create for the multiple users. Okay, so that is service related logon type. Next one, type 6, they did not define. So next one is type 7. So type 7 is unlock. So you know already workstation will be locked because of the multiple authentication failure attempts. After that, we can go and we can speak with the either corporate IT team or help desk team or service desk team. So why we have to go and we have to speak with them or we have to raise a ticket with them to reset the password to unlock the password. So it is one of the even preventive mechanism or mitigation mechanism for the brute force or password spray or dictionary category of the attacks. Account lockout policy. Account lockout policy, more than 3 attempts or 5 attempts, any end user is trying to do, okay, automatically that account has to locked out. If you want to unlock, what they have to do? So they have to speak with the either service desk team or help desk team or corporate IT team to reset the password or maybe to generate the new password. So that is called unlock. This workstation or maybe computer was unlocking purpose. We can use this type of logon. Meaning here, we have to unlock and we have to provide the new password or providing the new password. What a new provided password or resetting the password, whatever corporate team is doing, user will access those username and password. They will take, and finally they will log in. So that is called unlock. So next one is network clear text, type 8. Network clear text. When you say network clear text, it can be used okay, without any encryption, username and password. And also it is a normal mechanism without encrypting any message. So a user is logged into the computer from the network. That user will provide the plain text passwords or will pass those username and passwords without any encrypted mechanism. Clear text. What do you mean clear text? Clear text meaning here without any encryption mechanism. Okay, without providing any password or key. So that is called clear text. That is also called as anyone. Clear text is also called as
Plain text.
perfect. Plain text. Clear text is also called plain text. Meaning here a user is logged into the computer with plain text or clear text username and password without any encryption. That is called network clear text. Those username and password will traverse in the network. Okay. So how we can define this one now? A user is logged into the computer through network using clear text, username and passwords. Okay. So that is called type 8 network clear text. Next one is type 9 new credentials. So new credentials meaning here when normally new credentials will be provided by company, anyone? When new credentials will be provided?
When the account is locked.
Yes, yes, perfect. That is when you are onboarding in a company, they will provide new credentials. Those credentials you have to, okay, so change it as soon as possible. Those are all default also we can say. Okay. As I said several times, most of the end users, they are not aware of these cyber security and they will not change the password until 90 days time has come or 90 days time will come. Okay. So that is new credentials. A user is logged into the computer using new credentials. Okay. Example, username and password. And also I can give example onboarding in a company. Okay, so that is type 9. Next one is type 10. Remote interactive. So nothing but here, a user is logged into the remote device. Okay, remotely. So a user is logged into a computer through remotely. That is called remote interactive. Remote interactive. a user is example RDP. RDP example of remote interactive. A user is logged into computer. Using remote connection. So any desk or maybe RDP connections will fall under this remote interactive. From your system, if you want to log into another Windows system or server, we will use RDP connection through remotely with the 3389 port number opening. So that is one of the example of remote interactive. So next one is cached interactive. Type 11. Cached interactive. So cached meaning here, already temporary storage. Okay. So user is logged into the computer with network credentials that were stored locally. Okay. So that's why even use case also we defined one of the use case. So whatever username and password we are providing, that password it will store in the cache or cache of the local system that is called cached interactive. Using that one, so continuously Windows system is trying to log in, even though you are not trying to log in, but logging into whatever already stored passwords or username is there, it will keep on trying to log into the Windows account, even without human intervention, without any end user intervention. Okay, so that's why one of the use case we configured related to correlation rule or related to attack. From disabled account, login attempt failures are coming. From disabled account, login attempts or failure are coming, or terminated account, login failure attempts are coming. How is it possible? Already this account is disabled. Account is disabled, but login failure attempts are coming. How is it possible? That means whatever locally storage or locally stored cached interactive credentials are there, it is keep on communicating to the domain controller, nothing but centralized authentication and authorization server. So these logs, it will go and it will hit the one of the attack name is called disabled account. That is one of the scenario. That scenario is there already. It's a part of correlation rule creation. One more scenario I will give. From terminated account, login attempt failures are coming. Terminated meaning here already that guy went to another team, or maybe that guy left the company, or he resigned from the company and already his last working day is completed. That is called termination. From terminated account, login failures are coming. How is it possible? Already he will hand over last day whatever laptop they provided to him. Okay. So in the local storage of the cached interactive, those username and password keep on communicating through LAN to the respective our domain controller. So login failures will come. Those logs, it will go and it will hit the respective logic whatever we created. Final alerts will be generated. Then we have to go and we have to analyze. So who is doing that one, whether really legitimate activity or illegitimate activity. Now we have to go back to the respective Windows admin team or sysadmin team. What is the so user status in the domain controller, whether it is disabled or enabled, active or inactive, those status normally will be verified by domain controller team. That is nothing but Windows admin team or sysadmin team. So those two use cases are example to this particular logon type only. Whatever just now I discussed, I'm not sure how many people has gone through this one. DDoS. Yeah. Failures from disabled account. This is one of the use case. So this perfect example for the logon type, whatever we are discussing just now, cached interactive. And also I think terminated account. Yeah, terminated account also. Terminated account logic also I provided here. This is use case. So in the local storage of the Windows logon types, it is storing locally of the Windows machine, and it is keep on communicating to the domain controller Domain control logs, it will go to the event collector. Event collector, it will collect the using which log integration methods? Anyone? Domain control logs, how we can integrate it to SIM tool. Domain control logs, how we can integrate it to SIM tool. Which log integration method? Anyone?
Syslog integration.
Syslog integration method, are you sure? Active Directory. Anyone? How can we integrate Active Directory or domain control logs to SIM tool? Which log integration method? Collector agent method or win collector agent method. Okay. Collector agent method, all these server logs. I told you already, those are all important topics as well. Okay, Active Directory is a server. On top of this server, domain controller is a service it will run. It is centralized authentication and authorization server. Server logs. Which log integration method? You forgot, right? Please go through all those integration methods. So I said in the interview, you should not say that doesn't mean that only L3 people has to read about those log integration method. It's not like that. Even L1, L2 people also should understand how the log collection it is happening. Collector agent. If you want to integrate the server logs, clearly I given server logs. What means server here? That may be Active Directory or domain controller or DNS or DHCP or Windows server or Linux servers and so on. Okay. So yeah. Now coming back here. So once those cached interactive logs are trying to keep on interacting to the RDPs, I mean, domain controller logs, we have to use collector agent method or bin collector agent method. Those logs it will collect, it will do normalization, parsing and aggregation. Those logs it will send it to the event processor or maybe log manager or log processor. It will do all the processing of the logs. Finally, it will hit the correlation rule engine of the disabled account and terminated account logic. Finally, alert will be generated. Any attack you can take this process and flow you should understand. Each and every attack log source and what the log integration methods, how the alert will be generated. You should understand about this topic also. Each and every log source, of the different types of attacks. Okay. For every attack, you should be aware of what are the log sources, logs we have to go and we have to integrate. Okay, finally, how the alert will be generated. That flow also you should understand. I think already we discussed the part of DOS attack. What DOS attack log sources? For DOS attack, what are the log sources? Which are the different type of log sources we have to integrate? DOS attack, related attack. What are the different types of log source logs we have to integrate it to SIM tool?
Firewall,
Firewall,
proxy,
proxy,
NIDS, NIPS.
NADS, NAPS.
Mm,
FM's a file integrity monitor.
No, not file integrity monitor. Malware is a file integrity
no,
monitor.
web application firewall, WAF.
Yeah, WAF.
Routers.
Routers. No. So anti-DOS and anti-DDoS tools in our organization level, if you are using in parallel to ISP router, any anti-DOS and anti-DDoS tools like Akamai, Barracuda, Imperva, F5, those logs we have to integrate. So even DOS attack and DDoS attack is applicable to WAF as well. If it's application DOS attack, yes, WAF also correct. And next one is firewall. We are doing throttling or rate limit. Next one is network IDs and network IPS, because it's a behavioral pattern and baseline is crossing peaks of the millions of the traffic it will come. In IDS IPS, one of the policy we have to configure related to, okay, behavioral pattern or baseline crossing. So that is NADS and APS logs. Proxy is not a mandatory to integrate, but next one is a firewall. Obviously, in the firewall also we have to create a policy stating that for TCP flood, UDP flood, ICMP flood, sync flood, as well as DOS and DDoS, we have to define the rate limit or throttling. Finally, backend server logs. So these are all the different types of log sources for the DOS and DDoS. For every attack, you should understand. Okay, brute force attack, what are the log sources? Brute force attack, or dictionary attack, or password spray attack. What are the log sources logs we have to integrate?
Firewall.
AD, sir.
Firewall. Why firewall will come into picture? Where the firewall is doing authentication of the end user. Who is doing authentication of the end user?
AD, sir. AD.
Yes, ADR DC, Active Directory Domain. Just now we discussed 5 minutes back. DC is centralized authentication authorization server. Okay, Active Directory and domain control. Second one, Windows logs. Okay, these two different types of logs we have to integrate. In such a way, every attack you should understand this logical flow diagram also. What are the log sources logs we have to integrate? What are the log integration methods we are using? And what is the collector, event collector it will do, or log collector it will do? And what is the log processor it will do? Which correlation rule or which logic or which use case or which attack it will hit and it will generate the alert. This is the backend process for every attack. Why I'm okay giving in depth in this particular topic? Because couple of interviews they'll ask. For brute force attack, what are the different types of log sources? For malware category of the attack, what are the different types of log sources? For ransomware attack, what are the different types of log sources? Please remember this topic also. Okay, now how we can define this cached interactive? A user is logged on. So many topics are interrelated. You have to compare. You have to compare one topic with another topic. It is not like mugging up and going for interview and cracking the interview. You will not learn anything. Okay, so you have to correlate and we have to map existing topics also. Whenever you are reading something, it is a chain of the topics. User is logged into the computer. Using temporary stored credentials in the local machine. So these are all the different types of logon types. So it is one of the favorite interview question for Capgemini Mindtree. Even event tracker also there, but event tracker they are not. I mean, it's completely out of the, I can say, Gartner report event tracker. Okay, so these are all the different logon types. There is no need to remember the number. Just you can say interactive, network, batch, service, unlock. So these are all the different headings you have to remember. There is no other option. Okay, so example we discussed about tactics and techniques and procedure, right? So 14 tactics we have. Same way here also we have to remember at least 4 or 5. No need to remember 11. At least 4 or 5 you have to remember. Okay, so that is about the logon types. Okay, so next one is HTTP status codes. You know this one very well, but you don't know technically. That is the problem. So regularly you will observe these are all the different types of status codes. HTTP status codes. So couple of times you will see 404 error, 502 error, 501 error, and so on. So why those errors are coming? What is the reason? The reason behind this one is either client side error or server side error, either maybe TCP three-way handshake is not completing, or redirection have some of the problems, or session is not establishing. Okay. So those are all the couple of reasons why the service is unavailable. Okay. So nothing but page cannot be displayed. Even this one we can see at the time of withdrawing money also. Withdrawing money also, service is unavailable. That is related to, okay, so many requests or maybe server is outage. Complete server is down. That is on the transport layer side. Okay. Coming back, HTTP related dedicated application. Whenever you are trying to access any website or application in that scenario, couple of times it will show some of the errors, status codes, not errors, status codes. Those status codes we have to remember. If are going for Deloitte, okay, exam. So Deloitte first they will conduct written test, and after that first round of the interview. After that managerial round. Total 3 rounds will be there. In the first round of the interview, so 2 out of 10 questions, 2 questions they will ask related to HTTP status codes only. Out of 10 total overall, only 10 questions they will ask in the Deloitte total overall written test. In that written test, 2 questions are related to HTTP status codes. Okay. Now we can go and we can discuss about what are those different types of status codes. So one is 1xxx, 2xx, 3xx, 4xx, 5xx. So these are all the different types of status codes is supporting by HTTP, nothing but application. So HTTP status codes represents status of the website and also application. What is the status of the application or what is the status of the website? So first one is 1xx. What is the xx here? Anyone?
Unknown.
Unknown. Okay, example, if it is known, what you will say that one?
Any number, sir, 0011.
Any number, that's perfect. Yes, any number. 100, 101, 102, and so on. But it's not like 100 to till 200 they define. I think they define only 4 or 5. It's a part of 100 category. 100 category 4 or 5, 200 category, okay, 4 or 5, 300 category once again 4 or 5, 400 category we have more than 10, 500 category once again more than 10 we have. You no need to remember in-depth analysis of the codes, like developers, whatever they're developing the code. Okay, so at least you should aware of what is the status of the code related to 1xx related status code, 2xx, 3 series, 4 series, 5 series. Nothing but 300, 400, 500. So 1xx belongs to informational response. Informational response. So what is meant by this one? The request was received. Informational response meaning here, the request was received and still it is in continuous process. It's not completed yet. Okay. Nothing but whose request this one? Client request or end user request or or maybe end user machine request in the browser level. Okay. The request was received and it is in continuous process. Second one is belongs to 2xx. So the request was successfully received as well as understood and also responded back or accepted. Okay, so how we can define this one? Successful, okay. The request was successfully received, understood, and also accepted. So that is about 2xx, nothing but status 200 example, okay. Nothing but everything is successful. Next one is 3xx redirection. When you say redirection, further action is to be taken. It's not completed yet. Example, I will give one of the scenario. You are doing one of the Flipkart order, or maybe you are doing one of the order in Amazon or any e-commerce website or any apps. Once you are completing the overall checking of the respective cart items, it will go to cart, and once you are placing the order, it will go to the payment gateway. Once you are clicking on the payment gateway, it will go to third party URL link redirection. That is perfect example for the 3xx. Payment gateway is another URL link. So that link, it will go from there. You have to enter either net banking option or UPI option, or maybe voucher code or gift cards option, or debit card or credit card option. In nowadays, cash on delivery is there. That is different story. Okay. So that is about redirection part. Example of the redirection. Okay. So meaning here, it's not completed yet, the action, still it is in pending. Okay. It is redirected to another website. So that is called 3xx. Further actions needs to be taken. So that is 3xx. Next one is 4xx, client side error. So meaning here, the request contains the any syntax or cannot be fulfilled. Nothing but here it's a bad syntax. Couple of times bad request it will come. That whose request, not server request. It's a client side error. Nothing but our end user side. Okay. So it's a bad syntax. The request contains bad request. Example, maybe your input validation is not that much good. Wherever you are providing the input. In that scenario, application architecture cannot understand what the user is providing, and it will show as the request contains error or bad syntax. So that is 400 or client side error. Next one is 5xx. So server side error. The server failed to whatever end user is requested. Okay. The server is failed to whatever end user request or request is failed. Server side error. Server is not responding back. Example, as I said, couple of times withdrawing of the money, we will get this type of server side error. Okay. The server failed to respond back our server side error, respond back to client request. So these are all the couple of status codes normally we will receive whenever we are trying to access the applications. So we have seen right already, accepted, okay, 200 is okay. Couple of times we can see 200, 400 is belongs to bad request. 400 is belongs to bad request. 404, anyone? 404 we can see regularly. 404 service code or maybe
Not
status
found.
code.
Not
Not
found.
found. That's perfect. Not found. Okay. Even 500 side also we can see 500 error or 502 error. What is 500 and 502? 500 is belongs to internal server error and 502 is belongs to bad gateway. You will see all these errors. Now onwards, just whenever you are trying to access any websites, please try to see all these different types of status codes. Okay. So that is about overall status codes of the HTTP. So only theoretical part, one thing is pending. That is cloud topics, shift handover. Shift handover. Shift handover, I will explain later. Once we are completing the investigation, later I will explain what is shift handover. So what is mean by rotational shift and so on. Okay. So that's our overall theoretical part. Now we can start our practical sessions today onwards, or maybe tomorrow onwards. So first session is ServiceNow ticketing tool. So today what I have done, I created 2 additional tabs here. One is ServiceNow, second one is EDR tools. Okay, if you want to practice, most of the tools, they are asking about your company email ID. Most of the, are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, ServiceNow, it's okay. They're not expecting any company email ID. Whoever is working for them, it's okay. They will provide their company email ID and they will register. What about non-working employees or non-working people? Sorry, not working people. So obviously they don't have any company email ID. And if you don't provide the company email ID, it will not accept it. So in that scenario, what you will do, whatever is showing or whatever is accepting your personal email ID, those tools you can go and you can practice. I provided a couple of URL links as well. Okay, Carbon Block, CrowdStrike, Sophos CDR, Microsoft Defender. These are all, even Sentinel-1 also. Sentinel-1, Cisco AMP. All these are EDR tools. All these are EDR tools. Okay, I went and I provided the URL link. Just you have to click on this URL link. Otherwise, just you can go and Google also. You can Google it. That is also fine. But you know, no need to be expert in all these tools. At least one tool you are sufficient and are able to understand what is policies, what is alerts, what is dashboard, what is agent. Agent also another name is called as anyone. What is agent another name? Agent another name. EDR agent or antivirus agent another name? Antivirus or EDR agent another name? Sensor. Falcon sensor, I told you, CrowdStrike. So
Yes.
even Carbon Block, it will use sensor. Sophos CDR, they will also say sensor or agent. Microsoft Defender, they will also say sensor. Okay, it will vary from vendor to vendor, but both are same only. Piece of software. Piece of software. Okay. Now coming back. So first we can go and we can discuss about ServiceNow for today, and tomorrow onwards we can go and we can discuss about other tools like EDR or FortiGate, then not ServiceNow, vulnerability management tool, finally SIM tool. Okay, coming back. So this is the ServiceNow. What is ServiceNow tool? Why we use ServiceNow tool? Anyone?
Ticketing.
Ticketing
Ticketing
tool.
purpose.
Yeah, this is also called an incident management tool or ITSM. Information Technology Service Management. Information Technology Service Management. So I will provide here. ServiceNow, not only just incident management tool or ITSM tool, even it can do CMDB capability also. What is CMDB capability? What is CMDB capability? ServiceNow has a capability of one more function. What is that? Other than change management, problem statement, solution statement, incident management, and so on, ticket raising and so on. One more capacity they have. What is that? Our capability, our function, our feature. Knowledge base or asset inventory. Asset inventory. That is also we can do it using ServiceNow ticketing tool. Not only just incident management tool or maybe ITSM tool, even it has a capability of problem statement, knowledge base, okay, asset inventory. So many capabilities are there. Initially, they invented ServiceNow that time only for ticketing purpose. But later they have developed so many features and so many capabilities. Okay, it is one of the leading company. They are providing so much of package. ServiceNow company. ServiceNow company, if you are selected, you are lucky because they will provide a lot of packages. It's a product development company. So service now. So in our, in security point of view, we can use it as a incident management or ITSM tool. That is the function. So what is the thing? If you want to practice this one, what exactly how to do? Just you can go and you can click on this link. Okay. It will take approximate 15 minutes to 30 minutes. For me to validate this tool free trial version, it took me more than 2 days. 2 days, I'm getting a lot of errors. It is asking develop the tool, develop the template, and yesterday and today also completely I occupied only this one. Previously, I used this tool per practical session. In my organization, we are using already for raising the corporate IT tickets. But I can't show in my organization whatever we are using, right? So because practical, it's a confidentiality and security, right? So that's why this is the demo tool, basically. Demo tool also equivalent to almost practical tool. Okay. So now coming back, first here directly if you are giving and it will not work out because you don't have service no ID. So if you have the already existing username and password, then only it will work out. Okay, example, if you don't have the Gmail account, if you don't have the Facebook account, what will you do? If you don't have Gmail account, Facebook or Twitter account, what will you do?
Sign in.
Create new
Sign up
accounts.
for registration. Sign up you will do. Same thing here also. You don't have already service now ID. In that scenario, just you can click on get a service now ID. Get a service now ID. Then you can fill everything. It will accept even your personal Gmail, Yahoo mail, everything. Okay. So example, Suresh, maybe M. So I can provide my email ID, cyber rkm@gmail.com. Already I have the account, but I want to show practically to you. So example, India. Password, I will enter some password. So I'm not a robot. So then you can select the bridges. Where is the bridge? This one?
First one.
Yes.
First one also. Yeah. Yes, perfect. So then I have read the terms and condition. If you don't put this one, it will not. Now activation link will go to my personal email ID. Now activation link will go to my personal email ID. For that one, it will take maybe 5 to 10 minutes. So why I have to waste my time? So what I will do, already I have existing ID is there. I will use that one. Let me go and see whether that particular email is received. Activation email ID. No, it's not received yet. It will take another maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. So what I will do, already I created account is there. I will go and I will, use that particular account. Okay. That one I created just only today only. Just go back now. So once you are successfully created, you can click this one now. Once username and password and activation link is completed, now you can click on this one. Meaning here we are developing the ServiceNow tool. We are now developing the ServiceNow tool. Okay. So start building, you have to click. Start building meaning here you are developing the ServiceNow tool. So one instance will be created now. It's like a development. Okay. So now click on the let's go, but you have to go and you have to check what is your role. Okay, see here itself, not there. In the role example, after creating developer, you are creating first, I will repeat once again. Just go and sign up in this account. And after that, you can click on this developer tool. In the developer tool, you have to see what is the account role. What is the account role? So after entering that one, just go and check here. What is the role it is showing? It is showing as a admin. In case if it is showing as a engineering studio, app engineering studio, it will not work out. You have to change your role. I'm repeating once again. In case when you are creating the instance, it is showing as app engineering studio, APPENGSTUDIO, app engineering studio. It will not work out the tool. Then you have to go to change user role. You can see app engineering studio. It's only creator option only it has. Nothing but application development tool we can create, not about overall tools. So admin you have to change. I'm repeating. In case after creating or signing up your account, it is not showing as admin. You can come back to the developer tool and you can change from app engineering studio to admin. And click on save button. Change user role. Change user role. Okay. Once you are completed the change user role, then you can come back and click on third one. Ticketing tool. This is the ticketing tool now. So this one is a demo tool. This one used by several people all over the worldwide. Now you can go back here. Click on all. Click on all. Okay, I'm clicking on, say after clicking on the respective URL link, third URL link. So I'm clicking on all. Now filter option is coming now. Filtering. In SIM tool also we have seen what is filtering. What is filtering in SIM tool?
For packet capturing, we'll use it.
For packet capture in the firewall we can use. But in SIM tool, what is meant by filtering?
In SIM tool, we filter as per the
As per the what?
logs, what we get.
As per the time-based filtering we can do, as per the source IP, as per the destination IP, as per the log source, as per the destination source, as per the event timestamp, as per the alert notification. There are different ways we can do filtering part. Okay. Now what we have to do, so much of information is there here. So this is what I said. So much of information. I only told only 3 or 4 features only, but here so many features are there in the service now. Business application, dashboard creation, service now catalog, employee center, knowledge base. Knowledge base is nothing but SOP. What is SOP? Playbook or run book. Step-by-step process of instant investigation, what L1, L2, and L3 team is doing. So that is called knowledge base. Okay. So next one, incidents. Okay. So instance means already created incidents are there. Now, once again, you can go back. If you want to create new incident, so much information is there. So these are the features it is doing. CMDB capability, nothing but asset inventory, problem statement, so change statement, change management process, change request, incident creation, problem statement creation, change request, theoretical part and practical part you can compare now. What is ITL processes we have? What are the ITL process we have? What are the different types of ITL process we discussed in the class?
Preparation, identification.
ITIL processes. Now, I'm
Incidence
not asking
life-
about
Incidence life cycle.
Okay, instant life cycle management process.
Change management process.
Change management process. Problem statement, solution statement.
Risk assessment.
Yes. Did you go through all these? Are you going through my Excel sheet at least? What are topics, at least main topics?
Yeah, we're preparing, but we are still have to prepare more.
Okay. You can see here instant life cycle management process clearly I provided. These 5. That is what I'm asking. Whenever you are working something, please always map whatever theoretical we discussed, and practical you can do comparison. Otherwise, it will not work out. That's why I provided theoretical part first. Everything, whatever theoretical you are following, 100% you can do practical without not even touching the tool also. Whatever I said theoretical way, you are perfectly thorough in that everything in theoretical way. No need to do practice also. No need to do any practice also. Okay. So now in that scenario, once you are coming back, you should understand when we have to create incident. Obviously, for every SIM tool attack, we have to create incident. You are a part of endpoint security. Whenever any alerts will come, you have to create a ticket. You are a part of firewall team. Whenever any alerts will come, you have to create a ticket. You are a part of vulnerability management. And if you want to do the patch updates, whatever vulnerabilities are identified, you have to raise this ticket with the respect to vulnerabilities, and you have to assign the Windows team and Linux team to do the patch updates. Okay. So there are different ways we have to write the incidents part. Change management, something if you want to implement in the production environment, before that one, we have to do the testing environment. Okay. If testing everything successfully completed, then we have to raise a change request and we have to implement the prod environment. That is called change management. Problem statement, in case any problems are there or issues are there or bugs are there, you can write the problem statement. For that one also, most of the cases, we will raise a incident itself. Okay. So now filter out. Most of the cases, we will work on endpoint security, network security, or cyber security SOC operations, or even vulnerability management as well. In that scenario, you have to create an incident. If you want to create an incident, just you can click on incident, filter out. So there are multiple, options or queries has come now. This is called search query. Whatever I'm doing right now, this is called filtering as well as querying. This is called query. I'm giving query now. In the overall entire service now, overall instances, now I'm filtering the respect to incident. So create new or assign to me or open or unassign or resolve or all. Which one I have to click if you want to create a new?
Create new.
Yeah, create new. Whenever any alert is coming in the endpoint security, for suppose you are selected for the Wipro as an endpoint security guy, nothing but CrowdStrike you want to work, or maybe Microsoft Defender you want to work, or maybe Sophos CDR or Carbon Block or Sentinel-1. Even for endpoint security side also, we have to create the tickets. Maybe you are part of L1 team of firewall, or L2 team of firewall, or L3 team of firewall. So as I said, this training water I'm giving for just not only for one vacancy, it will cover more than 20 vacancies. Okay. So not only just about cybersecurity SOC. So if you want to create firewall vacancy now, obviously you have to come back to create new and you have to create a firewall ticket. And even vulnerability management also, we can use service note ticketing tool. And even SOC also, cybersecurity SOC operation is SIM tool. Whenever any alert will come, so after assigning the ticket to yourself or maybe respect to alert notification, click on create new. Automatically incident number will be generated. INC0000 I provided in theoretical part. So example, you can see incident number always start with INC000000. Change management tick will start with CH00. Task will start with TSK. Okay. Now you can compare with practical now. So when I clicked on this service note ticketing tool, INC0000, already somehow the number is there. Now, whatever I'm going to create a ticket or incident, so that number is this one. Okay. Now, channel, how it is received. Obviously, even SIM tool alert notification, firewall notifications, or maybe even EDR tool notifications also will receive through email notification. Caller is not applicable to SOC. Okay, caller is not applicable to SOC. So caller meaning here, example, I'm part of corporate IT. Okay, recently you joined. Maybe I'm part of service desk team or help desk team. Recently you joined. At the time of you are logging into your laptop. Okay, it is showing as a you are not a part of Active Directory, or maybe couple of errors are coming. In that scenario, what you have to do, you have to go to the toll-free number of the company. All these things you have to note it from the induction training. Induction training meaning here, once you are onboarding, in first day, they will give couple of introductions. One is IT, corporate IT. So how we can contact, where to contact, whenever you want to contact. So all those contact numbers along with toll-free number you have to remember. Second one, HR or payroll. HR or payroll. What are the documents we have to upload in the workday or maybe in other some of the websites. Then next one is your income tax declarations that is related to finance. Next one is your related to annual leave. Next one is Data Protection Act. So at least 5 to 10 members team, they will come in the induction training. All those teams, they will give introduction as well as email related whom you have to contact, and also mobile number and toll-free numbers as well. You have to note it everything, whatever they are discussing. That is on the first day. That is called induction training. Induction training. Even they will give about business objectives, business goals, what is the vision of the company, what is the mission of the company, and so on. Okay. So here caller meaning here, okay, now you onboarded and unfortunately you are not able to log into your laptop. I'm the help desk guy. I'm the service desk guy. You are calling to that particular toll-free number, then I'll pick up your call. Now caller, I'll put your name. So and so your name. But at the time of creating the endpoint security related alerts or network security related alerts or cyber security SM tool alerts, there is no need of SOC here. I mean, call is not required. Call is not required. There is no option basically. Here nothing will be there here. Just it will not show. So that's why. So ServiceNow is SaaS based application, you know already. What is SaaS based? Pay as you go. So after taking the respective, I mean, licensing option, we have to create a template, this one. What are the fields are required for the SOC operations? What are the fields are required for the endpoint security? What are the fields are required for network security? In that scenario, we can ignore caller. Okay, so now it's a red is a mandatory field. So now I will choose something now as per just a demo, right? I'll choose something now. I will choose able. So status, because you are creating new ticket, obviously status is a new. And these are all the status of the every incident. Entire question. What is the status of the each and every incident it contains? New, in progress, on hold, resolved, okay, closed or cancelled. Okay. Every instant in the ticketing tool has a different types of status. In the interview also they will ask, what is the ticket status? Most of the people, they will confuse and they will say preparation, identification, containment, recovery, lessons learned. That is wrong. What is ticket status now? In progress, new, on hold or pending, resolved, closed and cancelled. Okay, go back. I think I already told you that one also. No, I didn't. Okay. So go back here now. Service now. Ticket or instant status. One is new, one is work in progress, one is on hold, or pending. Next one is resolved, yeah, closed, cancelled. So these are the status. It is entire question, guys, this one. So here new means when you are creating a ticket, obviously it is a new status. Once you are working on the ticket, you have to change it to work in progress. In case is there any dependency is there with other team members? You have to put on hold or pending. Okay. And once your incident investigation is completed successfully, then we have to change to resolved. Then what is closed? What is the difference between resolved and closed?
Resolved
Close
means the
means
problem is solved.
resolve means problem is solved.
Okay.
Close
Closed,
means after resolution it will go automatically closed state.
No, actually closed, you no need to change basically. Closed will be done by couple of places or couple of scenarios. Our SOC manager. SOC manager. So SOC manager will take couple of samples whether all the people are working correctly or not. I told you already for monitoring, what is the SOC manager or endpoint security manager or network security manager role? So they will take care of the people related management and technical related management. When you say technical, so whether they are doing correctly or not. So process oriented related. So once you are completed your incident investigation, you change to resolve. Then your authority person, maybe team lead or L3 team or maybe other team. So they are gone, they will check whether you are working correctly or not. Finally, he will put the comments and then he will change to closed. So this is one of the option. Your higher authorities, they will monitor whatever you're doing correct or not. They will change the status. Second one is obviously resolved and also we have to make it a closed also. Cancel meaning here. So you created ticket by mistake, by typo error. Obviously your human beings will do mistakes. Okay. In that scenario, you have to change that cancelled. Okay. So these are all the couple of options. Now go back here. Category of the attack. So these are all the different types of category. For instance, whenever someone is calling to the corporate IT, but we have to change this template. We have to change this template according to our requirement. So what is the category? It will come anybody, anyone. What is the category of the instance? In our cybersecurity SOC,
Inquiry.
Inquiry.
inquiry. Category of the attack, guys.
Database.
Database. No.
Software, sir.
Software.
Network.
I'm
Network,
saying
sir.
that no. Don't see this particular option. Don't read this
analysis.
one. What I'm saying here, this template is not constant for every organization. That's what I'm saying. This template we have to fill for our customized requirement.
I think there it will come for security.
Security?
Analysis.
No. Authentication failure is one category. Malware is one category. So next one, flooding is one category. Spoofing is one category. Okay. OS top 10 is one category. That is the category of the attack. That is category. Maybe security is one category. We can put that one also category. It depends from organization to organization also, it will vary. In couple of places also, once you are onboarding in a company, so they will say this category is sufficient or not. Who has to do all these things? L3. L3 team, one more work is, so whatever initially SOC team or any other team, they implemented this service no template, whether we have to modify anything or whether we have to change anything. You have to provide recommendations also. That is L3 role. Okay. So example, I will select authentication failure category. So now it is related to corporate IT incident management template. I will select example network. Example. So now what is impact as well as urgency? Severity of the incident. Impact means here, what is the consequences of the attack related to financial impact as well as the people impact. Reputation damage. That is about impact. Example high. So right now it is showing only 3. Maybe for our cybersecurity SOC operation 5 are required. Critical, high, medium, low, or informational. That is what I said. We should not use same template. After going this one, we have to fill our template. Then we have to inform to. So 1 second, guys. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So we have to categorize the template. So once you are filling the template, then you have to forward to your SOC manager. SOC manager will forward to the service node development team. Now, service node development team, they will develop this particular template, whatever we created, customized one. Fields you will fill, and development who will do? Service node developers. Service node developers has a lot of demand in the market. You know already. Okay. So that is about template. Okay, right now it is showing only 3 by default template. For my customized requirement, I need critical, high, medium, low, and informational also. I'll put that customized requirement. Okay, now in this scenario, I will select high example. And subcategory. Anyone? What is subcategory? What are the different types that will come under subcategory of the attacks? Hey guys, are you getting or not? Whatever I am saying here.
Yes.
Don't see this template. This template I'm mapping with our service now related SOC template. Okay. This is demo only. Okay. So maybe after going to our organization or your onboarding, you cannot see same template as it is. So there are multiple options. Maybe it will different. Okay. According to company, they will change category and subcategory also. Even impact and urgency also. So subcategory meaning here we are selecting category, malware category, phishing email category, spoofing, flooding, security. Okay, DOS, DDoS, or maybe OS top 10. Subcategory meaning here,
Attacks.
each and every individual attack. That's right.
Yeah.
Each and every individual attack, virus, worm, Trojan, ransomware, what are 50 we discussed. We may VPN authentication failure also one of the category. Example, VPN authentication category. Okay. Now urgency priority automatically it is changing. Now I changed high, priority critical, priority 1 tickets. What is another name for priority 1 ticket? What is another name for priority 1 ticket? P1.
Critical.
Yeah,
I
P1 or critical. Yeah. P1 ticket also called as priority 1. So most of the people, especially second round of the interview, did you work on any time P1 tickets or escalated tickets? Meaning a priority 1 tickets. Okay. This also called as critical ticket. This is also called escalated one. Escalation meaning here, L1 team, they will escalate to L2 team. L2 team, they will escalate to L3. So authority will change. Okay, that we can escalation matrix is there that I will show you later. So that is our P1, P2 meaning here, priority 2, maybe high, priority 3, priority 4, priority 5. So these are all the different types of tickets of P1, P2, P3, P4, P5. Couple of organizations, they will also call major, minor, low, informational. It will vary from organization to organization. Okay, coming back now here. So after selecting that service, there is not a mandatory here. Service offering, assignment group. Are you assigning to group to anybody? No. You are assigning to yourself. So you have to select your name. Here SOC team members name, assignment group meaning here network team, Windows team, Linux team, application development team, product development team, okay, DevOps team, TechOps team, machine learning team. There are different team members will be there. We are not assigning to any group. In case any dependency or maybe any clarification is required, we have to assign. Example, vulnerability management. Vulnerability management, okay, after doing the analysis, after creating the report, you have to raise the ticket. In that scenario, assignment group name is anybody. What is assignment group name for vulnerability management? Vulnerability management assignment group name, anyone? Which team?
Server team.
Server team, guys. Yes, server team. Okay. In that scenario, server team we have to assign. But SOC operations, endpoint security related alerts, network security related, we have to do ourselves. There is no need to assign to any group. In case any dependency is there with other team members, we have to assign the group. Okay, assign to yourself, whoever is working on the incident. So example, I can select Anthony. Okay. Now short description. So what is the category of the attack we discussing now? VPN authentication failure. Okay, VPN authentication failures from multiple locations within short span of time. Example, if it is ransomware attack, we have to provide, we have to subcategory, we have to select the ransomware, and the category is a malware. Then you have to select the ransomware attack. So if it's a virus attack, then you have to select the malware category here. Here virus. One of the server or end system is got compromised virus. So there is no need to remember anything here. Whatever alert we are receiving, copy paste everything. We are copy pasting from the alert received in the SIM tool to our respective ServiceNow ticketing tool. Okay, description. Within less time, that means after identifying the attack name, you should understand what is the attack is about. Within short span of time, so many VPN authentication failures has come. So that is one of the description. Here after that, we have to gather the anyone. What we have to do after that?
The values, hash values, and we have to scan and get the things.
Hash value, why it is required for
No,
VPN
I'm just
authentication?
examining that we have
Okay,
to do
example,
incidents.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So IOC and IOA, you identify the classification of the incident. After that, what you have to do? After
Source.
identifying the incident, yeah, what is that? One word is there. What is that word?
Log source.
Not log source.
No, once again, sir, question please.
What is my question is, after receiving the alert, okay, after identifying the category of the attack or incident classification, next step is what we will do as an analyzer, as an analyst.
What is the cause of the incidents we'll find?
Directly cause.
No, type. It is attacked by the
Mitigation,
internal or external.
mitigation.
Asset profiling, user profiling, IOC and IOA, triaging.
Triazing.
Yeah, triage. So this VPN authentication failures are coming from where it is coming and who is going to impact. Don't you gather all those details? So triage we have to gather. All these details from where we will get it? Where we'll get it from all these details? In the alert itself, it will contain. I think, give me 1 second. I will show that one also. So not this one. Give me 1 second. Are you able to see my screen? Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. So this is the perfect example. What exactly you have to do? I provide with the screenshots also in IBM QRadar. So brute force attack, multiple login authentication failures. Alert will receive through either email notification or SIM tool using offenses tab. Once you are receiving the alert, what you have to do? I will assign the instant offenses to my offenses tab. Okay. All offenses to my offenses because I have to work on. After that, I will go and I will create ticket in the ticketing tool, 4th step. Give me 1 second. 4th step, it is not showing. 1 second. Yeah, 4th step is here. It is not showing basically. 4th step is I will go and I'll create ticket in the ticketing tool. Now you are creating ticket in the ticketing tool. I'm comparing now. So you can do the triaging. So triaging meaning here, you can see here, water alert is received. So this is overall alert, multiple alerts, not single alert, multiple alerts. So many alerts are there. Every alert has an ID number and offense type and from what is the details. This is okay. Once you are opening the alert or incident, you can see this entire information. Gathering this information is called as which one? Gathering this
Triage.
information is called as triage. That's right. Once you are creating ticket in the ticketing tool, you have to click on that particular alert notification and you will gather the entire information. What is the source IP? What is the destination IP? What is the log source? From where it is coming? What is the country? Who is going to impact? Username, computer name, host name, source port, destination port, everything. Okay, this is the perfect example. Offense summary view. Okay, that everything copy paste only. You don't need to do anything also. Once you are opening the alert, just you can copy paste here. So source IP, destination IP, source user. So destination user. Next one, computer name, system name. Whether file details will occur here. File details. File details. In this scenario, VPN authentication file details will come.
No.
Yes, perfect. So source IP example. What is source IP now? IOC and IOA and also gathering the entire information, asset profiling, user profiling. Source IP. Who is the source here now? VPN authentication failures. Attacker IP. External to internal. Yes. Attacker IP. Destination IP. Destination victim IP. Who is going to impact in organization level? Nothing but our internal user. Victim IP. Source user. Who is the source user now? Whether you know
Internal
source user
Attacker.
name. Attacker, right?
Attacker.
Yes. Destination user. Nothing but
In-
end user
internal.
name. Example Suresh or whoever it may be. Computer name. So example laptop, Bangalore location, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Employee ID. LT means laptop, PNG means Bangalore, 1, 2, 3, 4 for employee ID. Okay. In such a way, they will provide the computer name or host name for identification. According to this employee ID, then I'll come to know who is the employee is going to impact. Okay. System name or computer name is both are same only. Source port, through which port that attacker is trying to do VPN authentication failures. So example 1, 2, 3, 4. Destination port. So how the destination is reaching? Maybe 4, 5, 6, 7. Log source name. For VPN authentication, what is log source? For VPN authentication, what is the log source?
Server.
Which server?
DN. VPN.
For VPN authentication, what is the attack we are discussing now?
Brute force.
Not brute force. This is brute
No,
force.
VPN. Yeah.
VPN authentication.
Right. So for VPN authentication, from where logs will come? In the alert, we will know. In the alert, we will get to know even log source also. But I am asking you. In the alert base, basically it will come here log source name also. Endpoint, wrong. VPN, where we will configure VPN? Where we will configure VPN? Firewall or VPN server, guys.
Network.
You are not able to correlate and map. Either maybe I did not teach properly, or otherwise you are not able to understand whatever I'm teaching. So here VPN, where did we discuss? It's a part of firewall, site to site VPN, remote VPN, work from home option also I provided. Okay. So types of VPN, did you remember? Firewall. Okay. And also I told you dedicated VPN. Where is dedicated? One second. VPN tools or devices. Dedicated tools. These are third party. If you don't want to use firewall as a VPN, then we can use dedicated tools. These are the tools, third party tools. Yeah, I provide note also. In case if you don't want to use firewall as a VPN device, we have to purchase dedicated VPN servers or tools. Now, what is VPN log source? Authentication failures log source. What is the authentication?
Firewall.
Firewall or firewall
Or
or
the dedicated VPN tools.
yes, that's right. So here now, yeah, that is the way how you have to think logically. VPN server. So example, VPN server may be Pulse Secure. Pulse Secure from which vendor? Pulse Secure
Juniper.
from which vendor? Juniper,
Juniper.
yes. Or firewall. So can you give one of the firewall name?
Fortinet.
Yeah, Fortinet. Yes. So this is the way how we have to gather. Gathering the entire information, now we can call it as triaging. After gathering this one, what you have to do? Log analysis. Log analysis. Who has done? Whether source IP, attacker IP is there or not. Attacker IP is not there, example, not applicable. Where we can see all this information? We can see in this one. Attacker IP is there or not. How can you identify attacker IP? How can you identify attacker IP? Based on what parameter?
Private or public
Yes,
API.
perfect. Based on the private or public. So that's why you should be aware of the even what is the public IP address range and private IP address range. Couple of places source IP may be wrong way, another way. Source IP may be victim IP, destination IP may be attacker IP. Okay. In that scenario, based on your knowledge and basics of the private IP and public IP range only, you can conclude that. Whether it is an internal attack or external attack. After completing this one now, two options are there. What are those two options? One is it's a victim, only internal user is forgot the password. What is it trying to do? What will you do? Maybe one of the internal DevOps guy, he forgot the password. Is trying to enter multiple times to log into the VPN. So you found that one based on the logs, whatever you received. Or after whatever you done the triaging. What will you do later?
We'll ask the
False
to
positive
send
and
him
we
email.
should close it.
False positive directly without evidence.
No, we'll get evidence from him through email or something.
Perfect. That's perfect answer. Excellent answer. We will ask through evidence as a written communication, not verbal communication. Always, either court will accept verbal communication. No. Written communication, yeah. Witness is there, yes, it is right. But in the computer terminology, computer investigation, always written communication is a mandatory. So that's why we have to send an email and he has to respond back. That one, it will act as evidence for us. For every instant, whatever you are doing, so you have to make sure that evidence is there or not. So this is called summary of the report. Now, everything, whatever you are doing, something it is got compromised. Something it is got compromised. Even analysis also you have to write. What exactly you have done. Analysis also you have to write. So I went to virustotal.com, I went to MX tool, I went to IPwide, I went to IP abuse database and so on. Everything you have to write. I went to this tool, I have done this analysis. This is the reputation. This calls making a summary of the report. Making a summary of the report. If it is a false positive, you will attach the evidence here. You can see attach button. Are you able to see attach button?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can choose the file and you can whatever email you received, attach those files, I can close the ticket. In case it is got compromised, VPN itself is got compromised hacker, then you can provide the analysis and make a recommendations. What exactly next steps he has to take care? So he has to change the passwords immediately for VPN. All those recommendation 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Okay, 3, 4 we have to okay. So provide those recommendations also. You no need to do anything, guys. These predefined templates will be there for every attack. That is called SOP. Just you have to change only this one. Understood? For every attack, whenever you will receive, you will change only this one. Your recommendations also copy paste. Even analysis also sometimes copy paste only. So every predefined template will be there. Only cracking the inter is a little bit difficult in the cyber security. So 50 attacks we discussed, right? For every attack, they have predefined templates will be there. Whenever this attack is coming, what is summary of the report we have to make? When is the brute force attack is coming? What is the okay summary of the report we have to make? So once ransomware it is, what you make a summary of the report. So everything we have to copy paste. Only these information will change. Log source information, destination, source IP, even recommendations also same as it is. Okay, analysis also most of the case it is same as it is. Finally, you will attach the evidences and you'll submit. If it is L2, I mean, if it is a true positive, you will provide the recommendations. If it is a false positive, you will not provide any recommendations. If it is a true positive, something got compromised and it is depending on L2 team, you will provide the recommendations. Only you are doing yourself and it's a false positive, you are closing the incident, then okay, no need to provide any recommendations. So this calls making a summary of the report. And also we have to attach the evidence. And regularly, actually this is missing here. Here comments or notes will be there. That is missing here. Okay, yeah. You can see here additional comments. Every time, whenever you are working on something, you have to update the comments or notes. It's a compulsory, very, very important. Okay, because regularly you will receive more than 10 or 20 instances, you will forget to update the notes or comments. And so immediately your SOC manager is asked, so Suresh or Ramesh, what is the status of the incident? If you don't update the notes, then you have to check your Excel sheet or your notebook. What is the status of the update? So that's why you can think about quality of the incident investigation, not quantity. What is mean by this sentence? Always whatever work you are doing, do with perfect. Even though you are doing less incidents, don't compare yourself with other security analyst team. So quality is very, very important as compared to quantity. You are doing 100 incidents, but you are doing mistakes. Another guy is doing only 50 instant, but his way of working and also way of style of the working is perfect. Not even single mistake is there. In the appraisal cycle, SOC manager, as compared to whoever is doing more incidents, blunder of the mistakes are there. So whoever is doing less number of tickets with the quality, they will consider. He will get a very high, very much higher, much higher hike. Okay. So that's why what I'm trying to say here, summary of this one, whenever you're working on something, always in a habit, please update the comments. Please update the comments. This pakka we have to do daily basis. At least even on hold tickets also there, you have to go and update. Okay. And in case ticket you are closing now, okay. So then you can see knowledge base. This is there a knowledge base. You are clicking on knowledge base, then it will make a knowledge base. This particular template, historical knowledge base. Okay, like a document. You can use it for future purpose. And resolution code. So resolution code resolved. Solution provided or result. Solution provided nothing but so everything is solved. Incident is completed. And when the result is start, day and time. So you have to select this one. Down is there. I have to say yeah, down. And resolved by whose name here? Resolved by.
Anthony.
Yeah. No. In your scenario, practical scenario.
Our name.
Yes, our name. That's right. Our name. Whoever is working on the instant guy and resolution notes. It's a false positive because this attack is doing by internal user is forgetting the passwords of the VPN related authentication username and password. I contact the end user by sending an email and also response has come back. So it's a false positive. It is not a true positive. That notes you have to put, finally submit. Couple of times when you're doing submit, errors will come. I will show you. Evidences we have to attach this one. Yeah, it's submitted. So now I have to go on. Yeah, this is the one. So click on resolve now. It is asked resolve notes. I did not put any resolve notes. It is false positive due to attack is done by internal user due to he forgot the VPN username and password and attempted multiple times. So it is a false positive. I'm closing the incident. So update tree is completed. Close incident. Yeah, incident is closed. This is the way how false positive 98% of the incident out of 100. Same way what I'm doing, everything false positive, false positive, false positive, false positive only. Very rare cases only will do true positive. Okay. So now I have to go back, but I selected other person name. Okay. We can filter out based on instant number. I did not know the number. Caller, what the caller name? I forgot. It's Abel.
Can we filter by time and date?
Abel, sir.
Abel, right? Yeah. Abel. So many instances he has done.
Time and
40
date?
pages are there. Time and date. Yeah. Time and date. It's not showing. Yeah, but anyway, so here in your queue, it will be there basically. This is some other name we selected, right? So that person queue, but 40 pages are there. But in your queue, how we can go here? Just you can filter out and my queue. Where is that? My incidents or my queue. My instance you have to click on. So then all those instances will occur here because they use different template because it's a demo tool only, it is not showing. So but here we have to click on my instance and whatever instance you are working on, it will filter out everything. So that's why due to this maybe filtering option issues and so on, whenever any incident you are working on, you have to make one Excel sheet for tracking purpose. That I can explain in the future. Tracking purpose, we have to make one Excel sheet also. Why? Because so how many instances you are working on, how many are on hold, how many are work in progress, and so on. These the instance what are you working on? There are two possible options are there here. One is for auditing purpose. Auditing purpose. Second one is your performance appraisal also. In the performance appraisal also in the entire year, how many instances you worked on? That one also they will see. So they will give one weightage. 30% weightage for the productivity, 30% weightage for the quality, and process development is for 20%. Your training and development is 10%. Customer satisfaction is 10%. Altogether 100% your performance appraisal. Performance appraisal is nothing but what? Your salary hike. In March month, normally every company will do. Why they will do in March month?
Financial.
Financial year. Yes, it's a financial year. Every year they will give hike, right? So they will do in the March month and you will get in salary hike in June month. Okay. So this is about overall service note ticketing tool. Definitely will face issues, I know. So please go and practice these particular links, whatever I provided, and please play with this tool as well. Okay, in case if you have any queries, either tomorrow morning it's not possible, I think, because only another maybe 10 hours is there. So if you are going and doing it's well and good. In case you are facing any issues, tomorrow evening class we can discuss. Okay, links already I provided here. Just you can go and you can register in this one, sign up, and you can go to developer instance. In the developer instance, there are 4 different types of instances you have to build. One is Tokyo. One is Quebec from Canada. I think one is London. One more is there, I think Singapore, I think so. So there are Rome, sorry, Italy. There are 4 different types of instances it will ask. Either of the one you can take, that's fine. Either of the one is fine. So my instance, whatever I created, I think I took it from Tokyo. Any instance it will work out, don't worry. Yeah, I took it Tokyo. Okay. So yeah, you can choose either Quebec from Canada or Singapore or maybe London or maybe Rome also. Anything is fine. So that's all for today. I think I give a lot of information. Please go and practice this one. Whenever you are reading something, please always map with the theoretical part. If you are mapping, when you can map, if you know the concepts, then only you can map. If you don't know the concepts, then you have to read and you have to come back. Okay. So that's all for today. And I think tomorrow morning I will take. Okay. Most probably you can, sorry, today morning, actually my mobile is switched off. Unfortunately, I'm not able to, okay, give the update. Okay, I given, I think around 7:34. Apologies for that. Yeah, any questions you have?